But you know who's ready to talk about Xbox bad boys? Dreamcast guy. Fucking Dreamcast guy. Ready to talk about Xbox bad. Ready to talk about Xbox bad. Xbox YouTubers quit. Xbox websites shut down. 18K views. Nice.
Rent due again, DCG.
Holy shit, rent due again. Yep. This is absurd. Fucking absurd, dude. Like, what are we doing? Really? Here we go.
Hey there, gamers. Dreamcast guy here. Today we're talking about the death of Xbox because I do.
Exposed.
I can't. I
The
can't.
Series
I
10
can't.
indexes at the end
I
of its
can't.
console cycle. Just how much do the ponies expect it to sell?
Brother, it's crazy. We're talking about the death of Xbox again. Huh? Again?
The ironic thing is, despite all the non-stop shit talking, without Xbox games to play, 2025 would have been one of the worst years for PlayStation
Absolutely.
ever.
Absolutely. It just goes to show this is all bullshit. They love Xbox games. They just don't want to buy an Xbox console. That's the funniest part about all of this. PC gamers, we don't want any of that shit. Oh, God, dude. Oh.
I do truly believe that here in the next couple of months, at the start of 2026, I fully expect that Team Green is just gone. I think that Microsoft is about to completely dismantle permanently the Xbox brand. Very likely.
You say this every fucking other day, bro. What are we doing? How do you say this every day? Jerry Yost, thank you for the prime. How do you say this every fucking day?
Likely canceling all future consoles, but it's also more than that. I think they're going to probably just...
When did you come up with this? How are they going to cancel? Wait, where? Where did you bring this up? How?
I'm calling it now. Xbox dies at least 10 times next year.
Oh, 100%. Now they're going to cancel the future consoles? Since when?
DCG should just change his channel name to The Rent is Due.
Brother, stop lying through the teeth we paid for. I'm just saying.
Even
What
if
in the
Xbox
fuck?
leaves the console market, the brand itself will still live on.
Yo, hey, I paid. I gave him money. Was it
Dude,
my teeth?
I don't know what DCG is talking about. I bought mine at 2022, and still works. It's not dead. And my PC works better than the double-sized router in white
Brother.
made by Sony, smiley face emoji.
just try to split apart stuff, maybe sell their studios, do mass layoffs. And today, though, I wanted to talk about the fact that something interesting has been happening this week, which is that a lot of the biggest Xbox YouTubers, Xbox journalists, Xbox websites are saying that it's just dead. It's over. That at this point, nobody even cares about it.
Raisins, the one that sings.
Yeah, Smoke Show, come on, stop. Stop.
If you look closely, DCG isn't actually making noise with his mouth. All of the dialogue in his videos is generated from rumblings from his butthole.
Stop, you guys, stop. That's... Stop!
Their views are down. Their entire clicks are down. The attention is down. The audience is just gone.
So why? So the only reason you're doing it is because the audience only wants PlayStation news, or they want... Oh, I know why. It's because it's not about Xbox being good. It's about being Xbox bad. So is he proving the Xbox tax is real?
All right, time to execute my trick.
DCG showed raised money to replace all his teeth but only had his top teeth done. Look into it. He scammed us.
I think those are the only teeth that were actually that needed to be removed.
DCG looks like the Moon from Outer Worlds logo.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, Rocky, his bottom teeth are still the same, but I think his top teeth were like the really bad impacted ones. I don't think it was a scam, honestly. I don't think so. That would literally end his entire career if he did scam people. That would be like an entirely disastrous thing. I do not think that's the case. Not at all.
A lot of game developers and publishers will be laying off people if AI becomes the standard for games development.
Yes. Yes. I totally agree with yes. Yep. They will. They absolutely will be doing more layoffs because of it. 100%.
He looks more methed up than usual.
Because he's got to talk about Xbox bad, literal. Thank you for the 2.
I do feel like a lot of this comes down to the fact that Xbox fanboys have gotten the worst beating. The people that specifically jumped on the Xbox Series X day one, now they've had to suffer through multiple price increases.
Multiple price increases on the PS5 also happened.
The gutting of Game Pass. I mean,
Game Pass wasn't gutted. They just price increased the actual service, just like PSN increased their price of services as well. And they actually gave you a worse deal for PS Plus Premium. You're paying worse and getting worse and not even getting day one games. What are we doing here?
Just in general, even them going fully third party.
PlayStation is also fully third party. Their games are on PC. They even put games on Xbox. Death Stranding, MLB The Show, Helldivers 2. On Xbox. Fully third party. 90% of their games are on PC. Hello?
Xbox is so dang dead, but
then why do you keep talking about it? Tell me that. Riddle me that, Batman. Riddle me that, Riddler.
People that bought Xbox Series 10 day one didn't feel the console price increase.
They didn't, Shadow, so it's a stupid argument to make. But the thing is, they shouldn't have done the price increase either in any way. Just absolutely just my personal opinion. This, I had to replace it. It's fell. I had to replace it, Flame, because we had other emotes going in. That's
I just got to say, after seeing so many videos from you, I got a new Xbox 360 so I could play one unfinished game I always wanted to finish called Eternal Sonata, and I named my Xbox, Ekbosh Bad, smiley face emoji.
There you go, Zen. Appreciate the 5, brother. Thank you so much, man.
DCG looks like he rolls on a golf course.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever for this kind of stuff to actually go through his head, acting as if, like, the only thing he has available to him is just this stuff in general. It's honestly fucking pathetic. Like, oh, all this stuff that Xbox did. Literally, it's not a whataboutism. You're looking at the industry literally screwing over the consumer base every single time in every aspect as well. It's not just one thing over another. It's the entire industry fucking over the customers and consumers, making them pay more money. I love that I can
play Stellar Blade without having to waste money on a PS5.
Exactly.
Sony is third party.
They are. Exactly. Correct.
According
They're 100%
DCG,
third party.
Xbox has been revived more times than a Dragon Ball Z character.
We got to get the Dragon Balls, guys.
Is so dead, gotta keep its memory alive.
You got. Listen, that's guys. The only way.
You know him thinking about buying a PlayStation because Xbox keeps raising their prices, and PlayStation and Xbox have a lot of the same games, but PlayStation also has more cool games that Xbox
Taku, just get a PC. You're good. Everything's going to go there anyways. You're fine.
Yo, what did I miss? Oh no, he's on the screen.
Oh, no! He's on the screen!
Part of me wants Xbox to leave the console market now. With no competition, Sony will charge $1K to $1,200 for PS6 and watch them cry about it.
Yeah, Liz, but what they'll do is thank you for the 5 Liz, for the 2 Dote, for the 10 Otaku, for the 2 One and Only, for the 5 Captain, for the 5 Island Boy. The thing is, if Xbox leaves the gaming industry and PlayStation goes ahead and they start charging these guys all that money that we know they're going to charge them, they're still going to turn around and blame Xbox. They cheered for it to happen, and then when it happens, they're going to get mad that it happens and still blame Xbox for it happening.
Will it be phase Xbox dead or phase Alex?
Will you join phase? It will be... Yeah, exactly, Phil. I'm going to join phase right now. That's exactly how it's going to go.
I wanted to really explore this and kind of look at all the different reactions to it, because a lot of people sort of seemed like shocked that really, after buying so many companies, buying Bethesda, buying Activision Blizzard, buying the biggest, most profitable companies on the planet, they just died even faster. But let's break it.
How did they die when they're selling more copies of their games than ever before? And all you guys talk about is console sales and game sales. Yet, literally, on the PlayStation charts, 70% of the games sold and played are Xbox games. How did they die?
100, baby, we did it. I knew we would do it.
Yep.
We are #1 in the world.
Yep.
We are the best. Alex is
The
wonderful. I just had lunch with him, actually.
Thank you for the 5 Dot. I appreciate that. What is this?
Imagine Domino's Pizza face in a cheerleader outfit with pom-poms shaking his you-know-what going go PlayStation.
It's Yum. Thank you for the 5. It is honestly fucking crazy. Like, what are we doing? What up, Chef?
Get down. Hi, hope you're having a great day. And if you could, please,
No, I don't
get
think so.
completely fueled by a sugar rush.
I'm such an asshole, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm such an asshole.
I just ate maybe an entire pound of homemade Christmas cookies, and boy howdy am I buzzing. But here's what kind of
Are you fucking kidding me, Nib?
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed.
He just can't help himself. He just can't help himself. He just can't fucking help himself. Really? Nib? That's what we're going to use as a source on your fucking videos, is Nib of all people? Like, is it... What? Huh?
originally stirred this up is that I saw this is one of the main guys of Digital Foundry. Now here on the channel, I infinitely respect Digital Foundry. They do such interesting work about pixel counting, resolution dips, performance capture. These guys are just experts in a field that they truly own all to themselves.
The most experts. Yeah, Digital Foundry who gets everything wrong.
Fanboy Nib.
Brother, Digital Foundry, the same Digital Foundry that likes motion blur. The same Digital Foundry that likes chromatic aberration. The same Digital Foundry that likes... Like, what the fuck are we talking about here, brother? The same one that likes film grain. The experts. They're just like us. They're nobody. They have a program that counts pixels. They have a program that counts frame rate. And everybody's like, oh, they're the experts. I do the same shit. Am I an expert? No.
What pony account is he gonna feature today?
He just did Nib. He just did Nib, literal. He just did Nib.
I don't really need a PC, they're too expensive. I can get a PlayStation 5 for $550 while Xbox Series 10 cost $800
Holy
and
shit.
a good PC costs $1,000.
Why would the Xbox cost $800? That doesn't make any sense. And well, you don't have, I mean, what do you mean by good PC too, Oxtaku? Thank you for the 5, by the way. This is crazy.
Looking over the year, our coverage of Xbox titles in videos almost feels like it's getting harder and harder to justify from a work return perspective. Very little views there, even for titles you'd think would draw them in. I wonder what the future is there.
The reason why that happens is because those titles are hitting Xbox a year after the game is released. That's why. And then you're putting your video out of a game that's already a year old, that already has a smaller audience. So it's not like everybody's going there at the same time to see that content. That's why. If the game was released day and date onto every other platform, that wouldn't be the issue. You would have your Xbox
to take
content.
someone that had candy corn for teeth seriously, then starts a GoFundMe to buy dentures on Temu,
let's
and
go
has
see.
someone from Jiffy Lube install them in his mouth.
And let's go see here. Let's go see here. Digital Foundry. Let's go see. Let's go see some views, boys. We'll go to videos. We'll talk. We're gonna pull up the actual view count here. Here we go. Best and worst PC ports, 58K views. Well, that seems to be like the worst one. It's talking about PC. DF Retro, Xbox 360, 112K. Monster Hunter Wilds, 94K. FF7 Remake, Switch 2, 116. Switch 2 Skyrim, 108. PC video, 65K. It seems like we're not getting anywhere there. DF Retro, 49K. Let's see if we can find another. Silent Hill, 69K views. This is doing better than your actual Redstone video for FSR is. I think the problem isn't consoles. I think the problem is your PC content. Jesus Christ. DF Retro, Xbox 360, 124,000 views. I guess nobody likes Xbox, huh? Steam Machine, 221. Everybody's looking at the Steam Machine right now. What else? Where's more Xbox stuff?
He claims articles and videos on Xbox are hardly getting any views, yet
Right.
I can't go a day without seeing a schmuck make something Xbox bad.
Exactly literal. Halo Campaign Remake,
The
174K.
2 TB Xbox cost $800. The 1 TB Xbox is cheaper, but with how big games are these days, I say you need 2 TB.
No, don't do
minimum.
that, Taku. Don't just get the regular one if you want the regular one.
Harmon, LOL at Dreamcast guy using digital failure to make his point.
Yeah, Island Boy. We switched out Harmon for horror. So type mommy next time. Yeah, Taku. Don't do that. Don't spend. You can just get an SS. Just get the console where you have the most games on, where you play the most, and that's what you should do, and where your friends play. That's pretty much it. And even that doesn't matter because it's just everybody just plays in crossplay. Here's Ninja Gaiden Xbox, 110,000 views. Xbox Ally, 125K views. Xbox Next Gen, 203,000 views.
Exposed.
Sony Next Gen, 226. It's almost like they're fine. Xbox Game Pass price increase, 185,000.
If all you care about is price, then get a used PS2 and literally play a far superior library to the PS5. Woman
Yeah,
shrugging.
I would say
emoji.
that too, Cassie. Yes. So we're literally seeing Xbox outperform their PC coverage. We're literally seeing that the actual issue isn't Xbox. It's that the games are being released a year later on that Metal Gear Solid Xbox Delta, 96K. And they didn't get the review copy until like a few days later, or about like a week later, right? Metal Gear Solid PC, 105K. We're like, what, 10K away between the two? Black Myth Wukong, 132K for Xbox.
People will tune them out if all their videos are negative clickbait.
So your 3 Xbox videos back to back. No, 2 Xbox. Yeah, 3. 145K, 96K, 132K. Where they're doing better than the majority of your other videos. Why are you lying? Why are you fucking lying? 106K for PlayStation for Hellblade 2. Path ray tracing for Doom. Nobody wanted to talk about that. That's why. 50K. It didn't matter. That was a multiply game. Like, what? Like we're just going to lie.
I'm glad I switched to PC 7700X 32GB RAM and 5070T.
There you go, fat man. Thank you for the 2. Here's another Xbox podcast. 2 hours, 162,000 views. Wipeout. Ported to Xbox, 100,000. Wipeout. Fucking Wipeout.
Congrats,
I got you
Alex,
100K.
on the 100K. Even
Thank
though
you,
I
Les.
don't make most of the live shows, I still enjoy watching the replay throughout the week.
Thank you. I
Keep
appreciate
it
that.
up.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you for the 5. Here's Xbox at AMD, 121K. Like, dude, what the? Xbox again, 143K. It's literally doing as much or more than the majority of your other videos. Xbox again, 155K. Oblivion on Xbox, you can't see it, 181K. Holy shit, you guys, come on. Like this is 8 months ago. So we're just gonna just make shit up?
Essentially what they're saying is that, say you're trying to put out 5 videos this week, right? And it costs you, a couple $1,000s total in work, in editing,
Why
in
would
hardware.
it shouldn't cost anybody $1,000 total to fucking make a video. I'll tell you that right now.
Stuff like that, right? And 4 of them are going to really, really overperform. A Nintendo Switch 2 comparison. Oh, here's a new patch for some game on the PS5 Pro. Those videos all overperform, whereas the Xbox videos, nobody watches them. There is just no care anymore about.
We just saw them. We just saw the video views. There's not a nobody. They are competing as much, sometimes even doing more than their PC coverage. Huh?
Xbox Series X versus S, or ultra graphics on PC versus graphics modes on Xbox Series X. Xbox content is just so dead and so irrelevant.
Then why are you making it? Riddle me this, Batman. If Xbox content is dead, why are you always talking about Xbox?
OhNoAlexxStreams, DCG lies? Or just business usual?
As usual, Mr. Z. Thank you for the 2.
They're like, we might as well just axe that content, because at this point it's not worth it. It's better to have a day off than get a video out there that's just gonna absolutely
DCG
bomb.
had a PC, he could sell RAM to fix his teeth.
This is literally why I see so many YouTube channels
Is
fall into
Jez
this fucking
capping
hole.
on our?
Is Jez capping? I don't know. We're gonna find out what Jez says. But like this ridiculous fucking behavior of all this shit. Be like, oh, just don't even upload if it's not gonna get any views. You dummies. That's not how YouTube works. The fuck?
Now, this is Jez Corden of Windows Central. Obviously, used to be a Windows leaker, kind of besmirched. Now, Jez used to be somebody that was very reputable back in the day. He had a lot of really interesting sources and stuff, especially.
Brother, you're using Nib as a source for this. Are you fucking kidding me right now? There's no, thank you, Jesse. There's no way you can sit here, use Nib unironically, and then say, oh, Jez Corden doesn't have any is not reputable. You're using a guy who uses Chat GPT to fucking make his content. And the first thing you do is pull a Nib tweet. Jez leaks have been off. Everybody's leaks have been off. That's what I'm saying. Like everything's off.
Around the launch of the Xbox Series X, but he really bet on stuff saying there's no way that Xbox is going third party. There's no way they're increasing the prices. Now, at this point, he's kind of a meme. No offense to him, but
you're literally using Nib and you are the meme. Like that's the insane part. That's the insane part. It's been a rough year. Yeah, it really has. Yeah, they do get fed false info. Now, I'm not sitting here defending Jez, but what I'm saying is you can't sit here and be like, oh, you gonna get. They all get shit wrong,
Full
dude.
moon tonight, never mind, it's DCG face.
Thank you, Fat Man. Thank you for the 2. It always fucking happens to the point where you're looking at it and you're either the Half-Life 2 leaks. I'm sorry, Half-Life 3 leaks were a part of it.
He said, same, we literally only cover Xbox from a gaming perspective, and we're doing far more traffic on Steam Deck. It's wild. Now, part of that's just the fact that, honestly, the Steam Deck fan base, myself included, very rabid.
It's not just the fact that they're talking about Steam Deck. It's that Steam itself as a platform is far larger than so many other things, and Steam is at the center of controversy with the entire issue of AI and PC gaming. So you have multiple things happening, right? Steam is at the center of censorship controversies. Steam is at the center of PC gaming itself, which is growing exponentially. Steam is at the center of everything happening with NVIDIA and AMD and actual PC parts. The Steam Machine announcement was also big. So if people are looking for a Steam Machine, they're looking for the Steam Deck, they're looking for Valve, they're seeing the censorship, they're seeing all the stuff, they're seeing AI. That's why it's getting hit, because people are purposely looking for that kind of content specifically. That's what it is. That's just what the zeitgeist is right now. And then when the Xbox Magnus gets announced, that'll also hit all the fucking waves too. And when the Steam Machine gets announced, that'll also hit the waves. Then the PS6, that'll also hit the. So it's just it's cyclical content. You can't sit there and just do one piece of content all the time. You have to do variety. And even if the variety doesn't do great,
there's 32 GABA of DDR5.
You get in the van. They go 35 months, Cape.
You can fix your farmer's tan is by wearing your birthday suit.
I know, Island. That's really like the only way is me going out and tanning. Yes, you're right.
Congratulations on 100.
Thank you, Papa Juicy. Thank you, bro.
You deserve every credit for your hard work and determination to your community.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything you've done for me in these past years. Love your docking time.
I didn't do anything, brother, but I appreciate the too. Thank you so much.
Series 10 is 849 Australian dollars.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah, for that, just get a PC, bro. Fuck that. But that's what I'm talking about, right? Like, everyone's doing Xbox dead because people are like wanting to parade that around, and that's perfectly fine. They're going to do that for the next 5 years, 10 years plus because of that, right? But they're going to do that when the next console comes out too.
Every freeze frame of Domino's pizza face is hilarious.
It really is. It really is. And then when the PS6 comes out, they're going to do that too, and they're going to make content about that as well. And then when the Steam Machine comes out, like this channel is going to be a Steam channel. Just flat out. It already practically is. It already practically is, boys. It already is there. Let's be real. It's already there. Like this fucking thing. I appreciate the follow, Steven. This fucking thing has been so crazy because I started talking about Steam censorship like 7 months ago, and it was ridiculous because I was like one of the first people to talk about it, and it's been insane the last 7 months talking about Steam and Valve, and all the fanboys, they were all like, "Oh,
you mean Steamy channel."
That's right. If he talks about PC and Steam, he won't get any views. And then the last 7 months, I've had more views than I've had the entire last 2 years. Just talking about Steam and Valve and PC gaming, which is fucking insane. I get a Steamed Hams channel. Yeah. And the thing is too, you guys are on specifically only on Xbox. Some of you guys are sticking with Magnus, which is fine because I'll still cover that as well. Other parts of you guys are like, hey, I'm going to get a PC. And some of you guys have been saying that in chat too. So it's like, I'm still serving two communities.
GTA 6 is going to be so fire.
Really, Tim? I hope so. It's been in development for such a long time. I never liked GTA games though. So it's like, it's crazy. You have to diversify. And the thing is, even when I talk about Xbox fucking up, Xbox fans that watch still watch. Because they're like, he's going to give me the real
Xbox
fucking take.
Series 10 2 terabytes Galaxy Black Special Edition is 1,049 Australian dollars.
That's crazy. Yeah, true, Chief. And yeah, true. Yeah, your source was nibbed. That was the problem.
It's interesting, though, that even an Xbox website is like, brother, we just can't get those Xbox clicks. Now, Nib here says Xbox's ability to diminish their own relevance.
We can't get those Xbox clicks, but yet you do. I wonder why. I wonder why you get those Xbox clicks, but nobody else does. Wait, what? What did Hassan do?
If you run right now, I'll fucking kill you. Like, I'll act.
I mean,
Holy shit, what?
I mean, guys, this guy is not an American. He's a terrorist. Guys, why are we so...
Like, he has, like, clips of, clips on deck of me from 10 fucking
I
years
really
ago.
like playing liminal space games and backrooms games, so the Steam Deck is
It's so
one
great.
platform to play
I love
on.
the Steam Deck. I love it more than the ROG Ally, even though it performs worse.
know this clip existed on the internet, and it doesn't even fucking matter. He's just like, oh, look at him. Like, this is my dead dog, okay?
What?
This is Fish. For all the newcomers, my dog Fish, my first ever dog that I had, that I adopted, that was...
Why is its neck bleeding? Why do you have a chain choker collar on it? What the fuck are you doing? What do you mean first dog? What the fuck are you doing?
I own OhNoAlexxStreams. The Series is X and Steam Deck. I'm GD.
There you go, Mac. Thank you for the 2.
Was left in a tire store, okay? Who I raised, who unfortunately passed away during COVID. It was devastating, and it was the reason why I didn't. That was the reason why I
Did
didn't
the dog
adopt.
die by electrocution?
What is... That's the dog whose tail he pulled. That's the dog who he put in a choke collar, who its neck was fucking bleeding in that photo. What the fuck are we...
Did he eat his dog?
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on?
I'm joining the ad. You all know why.
You're joining the ATF? Hey, relax! Relax!
But see, even after spending over $83 billion, this is for all their acquisitions, ought to be studied. It's almost impressive how consistently bad they've been at strategy, management, and marketing. And I think this is such an interesting trifecta that he did nail, right?
2026
It's all
is
three of
about
them.
to be something
Strategy.
crazy. Happy New Year's in advance,
I think so too. I
everybody.
appreciate you, bro.
Alex
Thank you so
in a
much, man.
cami suit is about to be diabolical and fuel for pony content.
It is. Thank you for the 5, Adam. I appreciate that, man. It's
The real
20, yeah.
Banana reached 100k subs. Well done, brother, and keep up the good content.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. It's honestly fucking insane what is even happening right now of this entire thing. I really do appreciate that, Adam. Thank you so much, Amosith. I appreciate that, you guys. It really does mean a lot.
They're spacing out games, overhyped stuff, constantly letting people down, constantly just letting their biggest stuff go third party. Management, just the fact that they've done so many layoffs, so much just random stuff inside. The amount of people that have left Xbox that seem to really know what they're doing, I think it's a sign that the management is a sinking ship at best. And the marketing, think about all the games.
I'm going to agree with the marketing being a fucking disaster. I know I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. It's true. The marketing is a disaster.
Pikachu's Thunder.
Pikachu used thunder. Thank you for the 2 B-Soms. I 100% I agree with that. Absolutely.
Anyone who would treat a dog like that is inhuman.
Yes, I agree with that, Yum. my dog we rescued from a shelter because she was hurricane. No, what was the one that hit Louisiana recently? It was a few years ago. I forgot the name of it. I don't know why I want to say Wilma. I don't know why I want to say it's not Katrina. Was it Katrina? It was 5 years ago. It was definitely 5 years ago. Ida Dick? No. So she was in like Louisiana, like around that area. Then Ida. Okay, so it was 5 years ago, and she somehow got to Florida.
What's worst phrase to read in Braille? Do not touch.
That's good, Will. Ada. Oh, your Hurricane Ada. Okay, so I gotta ask the ex-wife about that. It was 2020 when we got her. And so she came down and like she has been, listen, the only time that I was ever like mean to her is when she like tried to nip at my kid and I just grabbed her by the scruff in the back and I was like, no. And she's never done it again. Never. She was like, okay, cool. I got it. I know. She's like, I know where I sit. I know my ranking. And she's like incredibly defensed of the entire house. It's amazing. She's such a good dog. But like 90% of the time, show us Doggo, she's sleeping. She's sleeping around. I've showed Doggo before. She's sleeping.
Games that even came out in the last 2 years that had literally zero marketing. Hellblade
Spare the
Senua's
rod,
Saga.
spoil the dog. I always spoil my dog. Without a doubt. I literally cook bacon just for the dog so I can cut the bacon bits that are fresh and put them in her dog food. I will buy New York strip steaks, cook the steaks, eat them, and then I'll slice them up real thin and I'll put some in her dog food as well and I'll mix it up. Every time. That dog is spoiled. That dog is spoiled. All right? Let me tell you something.
Right? I don't really care much about that game, but that got zero marketing. Outer Worlds 2, zero marketing. South of Midnight,
True, agreed.
Zero marketing.
Agreed.
At this point, it just seems like, why are you even bothering to make games that cost you hundreds of millions of dollars if you're not even going to spend, I don't know, $4 million on ad buy or something, right?
Yeah,
but
no, I 100% he's absolutely correct on this. 100% he's absolutely correct on this. I totally agree that Xbox's marketing spend is bullshit.
And still no Cammy cosplay.
No.
For shame, lol.
No.
Congrats, man.
RDM, thank you for the 5. Next week is 2B. The week after is Cammy. Because the suits didn't come in on time. That's why.
I also saw this. So Destin Legary has been a guy who's been very pro Xbox for a lot of years. Recently, he went independent, and he was always the guy who, I want to say that he's optimistically Xbox, which is that I'm not going to say he's out here defending bad decisions. He's not out here saying, Microsoft will all come out in the wash. I always saw him as the kind of guy where when Xbox did questionable stuff, he was more leaning on the side of, I think this will come out in the end. I think they could do a price drop. I think the Xbox handheld has a lot of potential.
Mike Vick
and he's been
2
kind
years for dog fighting state and said charges compared to a hot spot on a collar from bull breed.
I don't really know a lot about what happened with Michael Vick in the first place, but I do have to say, like, it is... Like, abusing an animal is fucking bullshit. It is literally absolutely 100% bullshit. If you do that shit, that animal is literally depending upon you for its livelihood, and that's why everybody gets so fucking mad about that shit in the first place. That's exactly why everybody gets angry. It's not because it's just an animal. It's because literally these creatures depend on you for their livelihood, and like you're literally abusing that trust that they're giving you.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
That is the question. And that's why I get, people that be like, oh, it's just an animal. No, what you're not understanding is the reason people that say that have no compassion for anything. They have zero compassion at all for anything. If you're like, oh, it's just an animal, that means they've never had anything that they've actually truly loved in their life. That's what that means. Then that person is probably Not a good person. I'm just going to say that right now. Straight up. Straight up. No one says that, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
Mew.
Mew. Thank you for the 2, Steve. So it is definitely a red flag for me because these animals literally trust you the most to take care of them. And they do it all the time. You'll see it all the time. Stray dogs come up to you and they'll ask you to pet them and stuff like that. Like, that is exactly what people are like. That's why it's like, no, what the fuck are you doing? How can you not love animals? It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
If, in my opinion, the most shocked about the fact that, honestly, this has just gone from bad to worse to apocalyptic in such a short frame of mind. Xbox content creators, there's a rumor going around that Xbox traffic is bad. Digital Foundry and Windows Central are reporting very poor numbers. Has this been the case for you? Noticeably worse. Now, I can say anecdotally, you've probably noticed, but...
So this is literally just a poll that Destin put out, and that doesn't mean that is actually correct. Because you're looking at 1,800 votes. There are not 1,800 Xbox content creators. You know exactly who went to this poll, and you know exactly what they tried to do, without a shadow of a doubt. You know I don't even have to say it. You know what they did. Hey, look at this poll that Destin put out.
My prediction for Xbox 2026, they'll be fine.
I think so too, literal. I think we're going to get the announcement for the Magnus in 2026. The release of the Magnus in like mid 2027 or like late. Fuck, if they announce it next year and then release it in Christmas, I could see that too. And then I could see the PS6 the year after. I could see that. With the handheld at the same time, I could see that. Yeah.
This year, I usually genuinely liked talking about the console wars. It's been fun talking about Xbox versus PlayStation, or
I bet.
big, giant, cool moves and price drops and trailer announcers and stinks. And I just didn't really do that kind of content this year because there isn't an Xbox. I mean, Phil Spencer's not really making that many statements. The only time I really cover him at this point is when they really do a significant layoff or when they release like 1 or 2 games a year that actually...
But now you're doing an Xbox video simply by just content creators of Xbox because they're not getting any views. So now we're doing this. So you're literally just grifting off of Xbox.
Not gonna lie,
bad.
his beard makes me think he sits in front of Q-Trip with a sign that says "We'll gobble bananas for PSN codes. Congrats on the big 100."
Thank you, Pina, for the 5. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much.
Interest me, like Avowed. I reviewed Avowed, right? It's just the kind of thing now where nobody really cares.
I hope
now,
we finally get.
Then why are you making the video?
Games.
Yeah, Adam, thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. Yeah, I want more AA games is what I want. That's exactly what I'm looking for is more AA stuff. I'm still going, God bless. I got like half an hour left. Gavos, I'm starting to fade, bro. I'm starting to fade out. I've been up all day putting away all the Christmas stuff, starting to fade, brother. I'm just being real.
Jez is trying to backpedal like he typically does. I didn't say traffic was very poor.
Wait, what?
Now, Jez is trying to backpedal like he typically does. I didn't say
Jez is trying to backpedal.
God.
What?
But it does also come down to the final third prong, which is the fact that there just really isn't games. Now, I'm going to make an offensive joke here.
What do you mean?
Xbox doesn't get the no games criticism the way the PS5 does, in the same sense that it's uncouth to laugh at a disabled person falling out of a...
Brother, they had the most games released this year. What are we talking about right now? Are you for real? What? This is crazy. There's no way.
Wheelchair. It's uncouth to laugh at a disabled person falling out of a
literally
wheelchair.
A fanboy.
And I think this is the perfect way to put it, right? PS5 does not have nearly enough exclusives. I feel like when PlayStation does release a game, like
so it doesn't have games.
It's great. I love it. I cheerlead it. I play the hell out of it. I try to get the platinum. I mess with difficulties and stuff. That definitely doesn't happen enough. But I feel like at the same time, people say PlayStation doesn't have enough games because I feel like that is a fair complaint. How is there like 80 million people have bought a PS5 and there's like less than 8 great exclusives,
It's almost like nobody has fucking exclusives and it's all a bunch of bullshit and a really stupid fucking argument to have.
Astrobot, okay, Last of Us remastered.
Right.
But nobody even makes that point about Xbox.
So you know it's bullshit.
Who cares? Xbox is so irrelevant. It is so dead. Nobody even cares to say, hey, why don't you have any games? Because at this point, people are basically saying, hey, why don't you have a console?
Black Bond! No, dude! Fucking using Black Bond as a goddamn argument, bro. I can't.
Just saw so many people saying it's just a dead platform. Blame the brain dead fanboys for never asking for better.
The Xbox presence at the Game Awards was wild this year. They were nominated for LOL. Need to chill if are actually joining PCMR.
It's fucking crazy. Like, this fucking behavior is so wild. Like, Xbox is dead consistently, yet at the same time, Xbox is the highest topic of conversation.
Sony ports more games to Xbox and PC, so the DCG has to twist himself into a pretzel trying to tell you to still buy a PS6.
Yeah, that's going to be wild, Little. Thank you for the 5. Phil, thank you for the 20 as well, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Blame Phil Spencer and the company for never doing better. Thankfully, Nintendo fans were smart enough to ask for better after the Wii U, and after that man left the company. I just think it's interesting that in a lot of ways,
literally using Iwata's death and also Black Bond and non-unironically in a video, crazy to me. Deadly Helly for the 32 months.
So many of the Xbox YouTubers.
I am literally Dreamcast guy alt skin 9. Even the colors match. Look,
really.
I am literally Dreamcast guy alt skin 9 of Zangief. That is literally what I am. It's fucking insane. Thank you, Zangief alt skin 9.
It absolutely baffles me that these guys just don't see it. The
They
next
don't.
generation Xbox is literally going
Thank
to be
you,
the
Deadly.
most compatible gaming device ever.
Yes.
Free online.
I hope.
Back compat.
I hope.
Steam.
I hope.
Mods and emulators.
I really hope, Hunter. If all those things are true, that'd be fantastic.
Congrats on the 100K, bro.
Thank you, Deli. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the 2. Mamzel, thank you for the membership. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It is fucking crazy, right? Like the actual behavior of this bullshit is truly absurd. So I was thinking about this today, right? And we'll go off on a tangent because fuck this guy. We're pretty much done with him. All right. So I was thinking about this today. And here's my thing, chat, right? I think Microsoft saw the writing on the wall for consoles and hardware for PC gaming pretty much 3.5 years ago. I really do. And the reason why I say that is because Microsoft has their own AI and it's Copilot. And they have been pushing Copilot nonstop on all their systems and integrations for the last couple of years. And so I think Microsoft has seen what the actual issue would be and where gaming is going to go, and they're ahead of the curve. It's not because Microsoft lost the console war, but because Microsoft knows that the amount of actual power being used is going to be too much.
The PS6 will just be the PS5 Pro.
I can see that too, literal. And there was an interview that I saw from Monday's video that I'm going to talk about where, like, there are so many GPUs sitting in storage, not plugged into warm racks because there isn't enough electrical power to simply power them for AI. And so you are seeing all these AI companies like OpenAI, like Gemini, like Copilot, all these companies buy up huge amounts of RAM. All these companies buy out all these pieces of hardware. And what Xbox was doing was they saw that there's going to be a massive shortage in hardware in the first place. And they are just like, fuck it, we're going to get ahead of the curve on this. And I think that's exactly what happened.
Cortana greater than Copilot.
Yes, Max. And I think that's exactly, thank you for the 20. And so I think the reason why Satya and all of them were like, we're going third party, we're being a publisher, we're putting on a platform, and that's why they're doing the platform war instead of the console war and talking about TikTok and shit like that, because people are stuck in this space where they think consoles are going to last forever, and they're not. You're going to see AI gobble up all the hardware in general. All the contracts are being reworked. All the stuff is being redone. Every company is going to be fighting tooth and nail against OpenAI, against Gemini, against Microsoft for RAM hardware, for chips, for SSDs, for HBIMs, for SODIMM, for HBMs. And it's going to screw the entire gaming industry over and over again. And all these dudes care about is console sales, console sales, console sales. And what they're not seeing is the forest for the trees. And the fact that what Microsoft is doing right now is saying, you're not going to own any hardware, not because we're telling you, but because we're seeing what's going to happen, because we have a fucking AI that we're designing on our own and we're seeing the limitations of it. So we're just going to go ahead and sell you the fucking service instead. And they're going to be ahead of the curve between like PlayStation, between Nintendo, who's going to be stuck having to spend that extra amount of money trying to get those fabrications and those pieces of hardware because they don't have an AI on their own. And that's where you're going to see a lot of shit go bad. And this is not like an Xbox going to win console war good. No. What this is going to do is this is going to force you as a customer and consumer to not own any hardware and only have subscription services in general. These dudes do not see the forest from the trees. They only talk about console sales. They're not seeing at it from the entire perspective of what's going on in the actual gaming space or in the technology space right now. OpenAI bought 40% of the RAM wafers, chat. 40% of the AI burst is coming. Here's the thing. You're going to see an AI bubble pop, but just like we saw the web, like just like we saw the internet bubble pop, the .com bubble pop, how ubiquitous is the internet in our lives today? And that bubble actually popped. The bubble popping doesn't mean AI goes away. The bubble popping means that AI is not going to be funneled into as much money as everything else. And here's the thing. Samsung renegotiates contract RAM. Here, look, is a good example. Samsung reportedly raises prices of DDR5 RAM prices by 100% with no stock left. This was the 16th of December. Has now raised the contract price of DDR5 RAM. I want to be very clear with you guys, right? We're not talking about consumer price of DDR5 RAM. We're talking about the contract price of its DDR5 RAM by more than 100%. What contract pricing means is that this is the actual contract that is done between B2B for Samsung. This is between contracted companies like PlayStation, like Xbox, like Nintendo. This is contracted price of DDR5 RAM by more than 100%. To $19.50 per unit. Per
It's the
unit.
lady. I apologize in advance. More feet and cats dance with their paws up. I will stop after this and subscribe.
So people saying it's not going to impact consoles have no fucking clue what is even happening right now in the space. They're like, oh, PlayStation bought their fucking RAM. They're fine. No, they're not. Nintendo is not either. Nintendo lost $14 billion. They lost $14 billion in evaluation. That's crazy. Just for existing, they lost $14 billion just for existing. Sounds dystopian? Wait till Monday's video. If you think that's dystopian, wait till Monday's video. I have literal interviews with OpenAI people and Satya Nadella themselves talking about this. And the shit these dudes say will make the hair on the back of your neck fucking stand up. It's crazy.